on, guys? My name is Brandon, and welcome to Audio Addiction. We have another solo artist with us, and he can say his name and what he does in the band.
Yes, I am Nathan James from Cleveland, Ohio, and on my album, I literally play everything.
There we go. There we go.
So,
All right. My first question, Nathan. How did you just start out doing music? How did you just want to do solo stuff in that regard?
it's kind of interesting how it happened because I've been in so many different bands in my life. The most recent one I was with, we were playing my music, but
Okay.
we just called it Starlight Secret. That was the band. And I basically found people that were willing to learn my songs and play them live. Um, but since I portrayed it as a band, it got into, well, we want to have some creativity, we want to write some of
Exactly.
the parts, things like that. Um, so I designated a list of songs as Starlight Secret songs, and then I
Okay.
was like, I kind of want to do a side project just for fun, not anticipating that Starlight Secret would break up
Yeah.
due to creative differences. Um, so that did happen, but then I found out my solo stuff was actually doing really well.
Okay.
So I just decided to release. I released the Paramount of All Promises in December, and it has drastically surpassed my expectations in a good way. And
That's
it's
awesome.
dumbfounding, but it's a blessing. Yeah.
That's awesome. So when was that kind of shift between where you were like, oh, well, I wanted to do solo stuff and versus the band stuff?
Because I didn't want to interrupt having other people have creative say. But
Exactly.
at the same time, I did want to create my own thing as well. So that's what made the idea of having two separate things. Um, but then, and it's, we're all still close friends. Nothing, no bad blood or anything. It's just life happened. I mean, our former drummer is now a professional touring drummer for a
Oh,
living,
awesome.
so I'm very envious of him. Because I'm not quite at the touring phase yet, but nonetheless, I have a full band now that plays with me live for my solo stuff. And
That's
then
awesome.
the main difference is I just told them right off the bat, because the Paramount is already out, I can't change the band name now. It's too difficult.
Yes.
So I'm still marketing this as just me. I'll be the only one in the photo shoots and the only one recording the songs, but you get to be in music videos and you get to play live.
There you go.
So,
That's not a bad. That's not a bad gig. I got you.
yeah.
Next question, Nathan. What are some favorite venues since you're from Ohio? Where are some favorite venues you like to go hang out at or go see shows at?
Most commonly, since there used to be one called Peabody's. I don't know
Okay.
how familiar you are with Ohio.
Not really, but I mean, like, if I have a band from Ohio, I'll like kind of pick on stuff, but not typically, unless it's like a national
Yeah.
sort of, you know.
Yeah, yeah, such as Hope for the Hollow. They're
Yes,
good.
yeah.
And so, but yeah, like the Foundry is now the go-to as
Oh,
far
nice.
as
Okay.
smaller venues where local bands play, because Peabody's was like the name of the game for the longest time. It was the venue that every local band played at, and a lot of well-known bands played at. Of Mice and Men has played
Oh,
there,
wow. Okay.
Suicide
Oh,
Silence,
yeah.
and the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus,
Oh,
Yellow
wow.
Card, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that venue was torn down and bought out by the Agora.
Okay. Yeah, I
Uh,
think that definitely sounds familiar.
yeah. So now the Foundry is like that close to home small venue that every local band plays at now. So that's definitely one of my favorites for the sake of I've just seen so many amazing concerts there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Nathan. What are some of your musical influences?
I have so many. It is nice to actually hear musicians say that, though. Because, like, I mean, it would be kind of just boring if they said one band and that was it, you know?
Exactly, exactly.
Um, I would say most commonly my sound. Most people say I'm like Paramore meets Forever the Sickest Kids meets the Foo Fighters.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, it's a little bit of a mix. Simple Plan is another big influence of mine. So they're older stuff.
Certainly, certainly. I know
Yeah,
they just did. I think it was a 10. It was either 10 or 15. I'm not entirely sure, but I know they were doing like they are doing now a tour for their like 10-year, 15-year of. I think it's. I'm not like the biggest Simple Plan
no,
fan, but I've been seeing it
no
around.
notepads,
Yeah,
no notepads, no something just
something.
falls. I don't.
Yes.
I haven't listened to it in ages.
Yeah, because I was trying to think of it. I know it's like an odd name, but I just couldn't. I couldn't pinpoint it. But I like those influences, though.
That's what it is.
There you go. There you go. But I do like the influences. Paramore is like one of my go-to bands for sure. Especially their older stuff is just kind of nostalgic for me.
Yeah,
Foo Fighters, another great band,
yeah,
and Simple Plan, not too much, but I definitely can get down with some Simple Plan. But my
yeah.
next question, Nathan, it's kind of in relation to the last one. What are some bands that you've been jamming more recently?
Um. Well, actually, recently I've really been getting into a. I'm not usually into like very pop music,
I got
but
you.
Purity Ring. Have you
Yes,
heard of those?
yes, yes. I've heard of Purity Ring.
Wow. I mean, talk about original pop music. Like I don't know any other pop musician that sounds like she does. So that's one of them. And Hope for the Hollows EP, of course.
There you go.
Some other good friends of mine that are a local band. They're called Titans in Time. I don't know if you've.
Yes, yes. I'm very familiar with them as well.
Oh,
That might be in the works sooner or later. It kind of spoiled it, but it might. Well,
oh
you might
yeah,
see them around here.
yeah, yeah. I'm representing right there.
Oh, there you go.
And then Hope for the Hollow on this one.
Oh, great, awesome.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I've been I've been jamming Vulcan for a while, and their new EP is actually fantastic. I'm so impressed with it. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah,
It's cool that you're picking out some local bands. That's certainly kind of my hope for that. Like when I hear bands, obviously,
mhm,
there's some national level bands, but I definitely enjoy those, down home, sort of close to home bands. Um,
yeah, yeah. They're all like brothers to me. So got to shout out.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Next question, Nathan. Another fun one. If you could pick a song to cover, what song would it be?
Interesting you say that. I actually, for fun, sometimes I record cover songs, but I turn them into my own sound.
There you go. That's awesome.
One of the most recent ones I did was actually a mashup
Okay.
of Owl City and Need to Breathe. It was really,
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
yeah, Strawberry Avalanche with um, Something Beautiful from Need to Breathe. It was, yeah, it was
That's
really cool. Uh, but if I had to pick a cover that I would love to do that I haven't, I've been told countless times that I should cover this and haven't yet. So it would probably be "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley.
That's like one of the Grail tracks. Absolutely. That's like top tier. If you're gonna cover a song, you need to cover Rick Astley's song. But
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
heard that one yet, and I don't know if you're doing it because you want to troll people or if you actually like the song. I mean, I feel like the song just gets hate for that reason alone, but I mean, I
yeah.
enjoy it, so it's you can hate on me all you want. I think it's still a
Can't,
solid track.
can't be, but it's awesome. I mean, like, because all the time you hear of bands covering Taylor Swift, covering Rihanna, things
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like Rick Astley. You're bringing a name out of the '90s kids, man.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. All right, Nathan. Another fun question. Favorite food to eat?
I have three:
Ooh, okay.
pizza, tacos, and stir fry.
Ooh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. I like that. I like all three. I can eat. I can get down with all three. So that's how I know it's good. Next question. If you could collaborate with somebody, who would you want to collaborate with?
That's a tough one. Um, well, That gives me a little bit of a nice segue here. Um, I'm coming out with my second CD September 1st.
There you go.
I featured Dustin from Hope for the Hollow and Nate from Titans in Time.
There you
And
go.
so got to collab with them a little on the EP. But as far as someone I've dreamed of collabing with, probably John Cooper of Skillet.
Ooh, okay, okay.
I mean, their new album I'm not super impressed with, but ever since Alien Youth came out, I've been a huge fan. So,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Skillet's one of those classic bands
yeah,
that whenever I hear their name, I'm like, maybe I should go back and listen to their old stuff. I mean,
yeah.
maybe I should listen to their new stuff first and then go back to their old stuff. But wow, I haven't heard that name in quite some time now. So I might have to. You might have stirred the Skillet movement in me to go listen back to them. Um,
Okay.
but my next question, Nathan, if you could play another musical instrument besides the ones you play, obviously, what would they be and why?
I know very, very, very little about piano, so
Okay.
I would love to be an expert at that. Um, because did it freeze? Oh, you're still going.
No,
Okay.
good.
Um, because I've just found a recent appreciation for it. I've been getting into a lot of more piano-driven music, and it's such a cool instrument. And I'm bummed I never perfected it because my mom taught piano for a while. But and probably the other one would be I would like to perfect banjo
Ooh, okay.
because I there is banjo on my album, but you know it took some tweaking to get it the way it sounds and everything. It's not like I played it exactly the way it is or anything, but it's yeah. A banjo would be cool to learn, so that way if I ever considered in music down the road, I want to put banjo in this song. I could just do it myself, you know.
There you go. That one's
Yeah,
a cool one. I haven't. I mean, I've heard banjo before, but I like that you're kind of adding
yeah,
your own spin onto it and being like, yeah, like because sometimes if somebody says banjo and they're playing like metalcore or something like that, that might not fit. So that
depends.
certainly it depends, of course,
Yeah,
obviously, but I mean, in reality, it's maybe a little bit more far off. But
yeah.
I'd certainly like to see that. That'd be certainly cool. But my next question, Nathan, what has been some memorable moments that you've done with your solo project?
Um, probably well, a lot, but I mean, one of the oh well, this doesn't exactly fit my solo project per se, but at the same time, it is a cross off the bucket list type
Okay.
moment.
Okay.
I had the privilege of being able to sing at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, really? That's sick.
So every year, the high school rock off is held there,
Okay.
and Hope for the Hollow was the alumni band.
Oh, there you go.
But Dustin was really sick and couldn't sing, so I filled in for a little.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's quite an
yeah,
achievement. Oh
uh,
man, that's awesome. That's so cool.
yeah.
I
And go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I definitely want to try to make my way out there if I ever if I ever get out to Ohio. I certainly like to just go visit it. I'm like a music nerd, obviously, so I would certainly just like to just go through and check out all that awesome gear and stuff.
Definitely, yeah. And as far as the actual project itself, memorable moments, I mean, recording it was a blast. The different things that Dan and I experimented with that we hadn't in the past was really cool. The everything I've gotten back as far as feedback has been nothing but just awesome and positive. So,
So
uh,
do you go record local? I mean, obviously, I assume you do some like sort of pre-pro like at home where you do like rough demos. But who do you go record with when you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm really solidified. I know what I want to, I want to go into the studio and do all that stuff. Who do you do you go with someone close, like local to you, or?
Not really. I record in Columbus,
Okay.
which is about a 2.5 hour
Oh
drive.
wow. Okay.
Um, I, I go there pretty often, sometimes twice a month,
Oh wow. Okay.
but at least every month I'm there because Newkirk Productions is who I go through. Dan and I have been friends for so long, and we started Newkirk Productions. Oh, like what, 6 years
Oh
ago?
wow. Okay.
Just him and I fooling around on GarageBand, just seeing what happens, learning the ropes, and then mid 2015 was when I decided during Starlight Secret I wanted to write my own side album for fun,
Certainly.
and so I called him up and I'm like, hey, I want to record a full length, and he at that period of time he was like just finishing up perfecting knowing what there is to know about Logic Pro X,
Yes.
and we started, I think, end of like September 2015 was when we started recording that, and I released the Paramount December of last year, and it's so I'm just dedicated to him because we've been friends for so long, and
Certainly.
we've learned stuff together about what we like in recording and all that. So,
No, that's
and
awesome.
it's super cheap, so compared to others.
Yes, certainly, sir. Absolutely. I totally get that. But that's cool because, sir, I always wonder where, especially for like, I mean, more band related, obviously, that they already have somebody picked out and stuff like that. I always wonder how either somebody does it, solo wise, because it's a little bit, I would say it's probably a little bit harder to find someone if you're not like, you know, on it, I guess. If you're not like in the scene, I guess it's kind of tougher to find someone to do something for you because, you're a solo artist. Not saying they wouldn't do it. It's just I feel like it's a little bit more difficult, I'd say.
Yeah, or it's naturally a longer process
Or that
because
too, yeah.
you are playing every instrument, and in the case of the Paramount, I didn't play the cello and violin in one song, but those were programs. But
But there you go. I mean, you played
those,
everything else.
but yeah.
So that's pretty awesome in and of itself. But my next question, Nathan, in your opinion, who puts on a great live show and maybe a favorite show that you've been to?
Uh, without a well, of course they've grown so much since I've gotten to know them.
Okay.
Hope for the Hollow Titans in time get those in. um, Without a doubt, one of my all-time favorite bands besides those two is Phineas. I don't know if you've ever
Oh
heard.
yes, I they just came through about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm wearing their shirt actually.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Um, yeah, they are fantastic. I've officially seen them 11 times now,
Wow.
and they kill it every time. Plus, what is dumbfounding about them is they don't rehearse with each other
Oh,
ever.
really? I never knew. I didn't even know that.
They practice their own songs on their own CDs on their own time, and then just meet up and play. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they were like absolutely killer. So just to already solidify what a great set they did, and to find out they like don't even like prep really,
Yeah,
that's insane. That's actually crazy.
yeah. I
Oh
mean,
my.
they do play with tracks, but still.
Yeah. It's nothing like playing like together and being like, yeah, you do this part, you do that or whatever.
Exactly.
That's insane. So you definitely gave me some knowledge on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
But my
Yeah,
next, what were you gonna say? Continue.
I was just saying, and I've became rather close with them, seeing them so often. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. I hope that they come. I think they came out the last time. I like missed out on them. They were with For Today on that tour. I missed out on that one. But next time, I told them next time they come through, I have to see them again because they just ripped it up. But my next question, Nathan, if you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
Oh, um, you know what? I don't even care if the genres match up or not. I
That
want Phineas on that tour.
there you go.
So that'd be one of them. Uh, hmm. if there were absolutely no boundaries of any sort, it would probably be Phineas, Lights,
Oh yes, yes. She's
and
incredible.
oh yeah, and oh geez, oh, nah, I couldn't decide between those two. So you know who I'm talking
Yes,
about.
I do.
Fine. I don't want there to be any rivalry. So
We'll give you five. So you've already named two.
okay,
So
yeah, yeah. Phineas, Lights, Hope, Titans, and tough choice. If they were still a band, Sent by Ravens.
ooh, okay, okay. I haven't heard that name in a while, so I like that. I like that a lot. It's a little mishmash of everything, so I can get down with that.
Yeah.
But my next question, Nathan, another fun one. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Uh, TV show is a really tough one. You know what? No, it isn't. Ben 10.
Ooh, yes. There we go. I like that.
Yeah. Um, movie. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Ooh, okay, okay. I had a feeling when you started with like Hitch, I was like, it's either that movie or it's the other Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I like that.
Yeah.
Next question, Nathan. If you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be?
Oh, jeez. Uh, yeah, I could easily do that. Catch Without Arms by Dredge.
Ooh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I like that. I like that. And lastly, Nathan, tell them about who you are, where they can find you at on social media, and obviously anything coming up in the next couple of months.
I'm a. The music is available pretty much anywhere: iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, CD Baby, Amazon, Google Play. Um, the easiest way to look me up, because there are multiple Nathan Jameses, is by
Yes.
album title.
Okay,
The Paramount of All Promises.
there we go.
Um, and as far as things coming up, I just recently put a band together to play with live instead of doing just acoustic shows. Our first launch as a full band is September 1st.
There you
Uh,
go.
my EP release. That'll be held at Blank Slate in Elyria with our very own Hope for the Holidays. A work of fiction and Joe Joyce music. So it'll be a great, fun night.
There you go. I also know the work of fiction guys as well. They're supposed to be coming around my area
Wow.
very soon, like probably next weekend. By next weekend.
You pretty much know all my close friends.
There you go. In the area, it's just the area, man. It's like
Yeah.
you hit up Ohio and everybody knows each other. So that's certainly good, just for your scene, because obviously that's a very good interconnected circle. So trying to get those Ohio bands out to New Jersey here, but
Sure, yeah, and if we're ever able to swing that, that'd be a great trip.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
If not, I'll have to come out to Ohio then. But
All right, there we go. Yeah, and then get to know Leave Earth as well. They're
yes,
they're
I know they just signed to In Vogue pretty recently, so
yeah.
definitely a lot of good Ohioan bands. You're amongst the list of great Ohio bands, so definitely go check out Nathan's music. I'll make sure to leave links in the description where you can check out all of his social media. Go give him a follow, go give him a like, go check out his music. I checked out a few tracks before we hopped on. I really dug the sound. Again, it's like that Paramore kind of, I guess like pop rock kind of, maybe alternative rock kind of feel, but definitely in that general genre. But definitely awesome stuff. Really stoked to hear more stuff in the foreseeable months and things of that nature. And I'd also like to thank again. We've been mentioning it a lot, but thanks to Hope for the Hollow for posting that thing. I've had a great time with a lot of Ohioan bands, so certainly you're amongst the list of great Ohioan bands that I've had the pleasure of interviewing. So
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Glad we were able to work it out.
There we go. There we go. Also, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to hit that like button. Go subscribe to Nathan's music channel as well. I'll go leave that in the description as well. And thank you guys for watching. We'll be talking with you soon.
All right.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.